Hey, what's up, guys? What are the biggest reasons in which we either succeed or fail in business and in life? My name is Shaun Critzer, and you've tuned in to Freedom with Shaun. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'll invite you to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell for when I come out with more content just like this. I'm so grateful that you guys have joined me today. Lately, I've been getting a lot of emails and questions of individuals who want to get into affiliate marketing and start to earn an income online. And they ask me more than anything, what would I say are the biggest reasons for either their success or failure? And so I've compiled a list, in my opinion, of the top 9 reasons in which we either fail or succeed in affiliate marketing or online business. And these can be applicable to life as well. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Coming in at number 1, we don't plan. It is often said the best plan for failure is failing to plan, not having a plan. But I would even take that one step further in saying that we need to be very clear with our vision. It's said that vision will cost us, but doing nothing about it will kill us. It will kill any lack of a plan that there is or that we have. And so we need to be very specific and concrete with what our plan is. If, for instance, our plan is to just make $1 million, I think that we will find that there are a lot of obstacles in the path. We need to be specific. Someone was asking me about getting in shape, and they were just like, should I just go to the gym? Well, no, you need to have a plan. You need to know that you're going to wear this outfit. You're going to be there at 6:05 a.m. You're going to start with 5 minutes of cardio. You're going to do 10 minutes on the elliptical, and then you're going to go into training chest and then bicep. You need a specific plan, and that is no different than any aspect of life. So jumping on into number 2, this is a bit of an analogy, but the concept is climbing mountains on the couch. And this really gets into the idea of putting the cart before the horse, if you will. This is a concept that was brought to me by a gentleman who wrote a book called Many Habits. And I'll put the link down to that below if you'd like to get a copy of it. And the concept is this individual was wise enough to realize that even when we have a plan, and even if we've broken that plan up into manageable bites or small sized portions, it still sometimes can be challenging. And so we need to even break that down more incrementally. And the analogy or the concept in which this gentleman said is he made himself a goal that he was going to do 1 push-up a day. Now, when you hear that, you might say to yourself, well, that sounds really easy, but in reality, how many of us do that? So what this gentleman saw through was that he could do a push-up a day, even if he had a cold, even if he was sick. But what actually happened was that in having a small goal or a mini habit, was that he was able to push through and to develop even more. But we often get so very defeated when we say, I'm going to do 1,000 push-ups a day. We don't even get to do 1, and so we will always fail when we make things either too easy for ourselves or not hard enough. So we need to find a balance there and really not put the cart before the horse. And just realize that we can't start with the end goal in mind. It's great to have a goal, but we need to have a laser precision focus and be very clear in what we're aiming to do. Number 3, a battle loss ends your whole war. In battle, the greatest generals and leaders in army were those who were able to adapt and change their strategy when it was not working. Now look, guys, when you get into business, you are going to be told to implement a very specific strategy with regards to, okay, here is how you're going to market, here is how you're going to generate leads and traffic to your offer, and here is how you're going to convert sales and create cash flow and to generate a positive cash income for yourself. Now, the mindset of those getting into this is that easy peasy. I set up my little funnel here, I've got my sales app, my autoresponders in play, and I'll make $1 million by Tuesday. Guess what? It takes a little bit longer than that, guys. And Don't get frustrated when you haven't made your first sale in your first week, in your first month, because sometimes things take time. I hate the saying, but I'll say it, time takes time, and you need to stay diligent, you need to stay consistent, and you need to not let a hiccup or an obstacle get in your way of the broad vision, the big picture. You need to stay diligent and focused and keep grinding. Let's get on to number 4. Black and white negative thinking. This goes right back to what we were just talking about. This is a matter of learning to embrace failure. Perspective is one of the most valuable tools in which we can have. We need to be very insightful and wise when it comes to recognizing why we failed at something, why something didn't work. And furthermore, we need to become grateful for those lessons learned, for those failures, and be able to steer the ship in a different direction. And trial and error is the only way in which we can do that. We need to collect the data, and then we need to retarget in a way in which converts to sales or to money. And the same applies to anything in life for that matter. Moving on to number 5, don't trust the process. This is an example of someone who can be infatuated with that shiny object syndrome. Everybody out there has the next, latest, and greatest fad. And oh, this is going to work. This is going to make you $10,000 a month. This is going to get you that 6-figure a year income that you're always looking for. But let me tell you something, guys. You need to be laser focused. You need to do the sniper approach, and you need to start mastery on one topic. If you just dabble in 5 to 6 different areas of your business, you're going to have a mediocre business. But I'm telling you, if you focus very hard, very specifically, and very diligently on one thing at a time until you feel confident that you have mastery, keeping in mind that it's about 10,000 hours, it was said, in order for us to achieve mastery, that is going to yield you the greatest results with anything. You don't want to just dabble on a lot of different things. And furthermore, you need to realize where your strengths and your weaknesses lie, and then outsource that in which is your weakness, and then highly focus on building up where you are passionate and where you enjoy in whatever aspect of life or your business that might be. Number 6, excuses and justifications. Let me just say that in the worst of my life, a couple of my favorite words were but and if. An example would be, I wouldn't have lost that sale if, I really would have gotten that, but, and let me just tell you that any words that come after the word but in a sentence are bullshit. And you need to absolutely nix those from your vocabulary. You need to get rid of it because it's holding you back. It is negativity, whether you know it or not. And that type of language does not need to be in your vocabulary because it is just pessimism. It's holding you back. And I don't care if it's absolutely justified excuses. We don't need that. It needs to go into that category of thank you for this lesson of failure. It didn't work. I see that. I'm not going to repeat that action again. And we are moving on. So you need to work on that mindset on a daily basis. You need to get gratitude in your life. You need to start looking at how you can add value to the lives of others. How can you be helpful to someone else? Because the more that you do that, the more you get passionate about helping someone other than yourself, you will find amazing and great rewards will come your way. I can guarantee. I can guarantee that. Number 7, I'm in the wrong program. Again, this is an example of just more excuses, guys. There are a ton of wonderful affiliate marketing programs out there, but I'm here to tell you that it is not so much about having the best product. It is so much more about building an audience in which you can therefore present your product to and allow them to decide whether or not they want to partner with you to buy your service, buy your product. You can have the absolute best product on the planet, but 100% of 0 people is how much money? It's still 0. So you've got the best thing in the world, but you have no one to pitch it to, no one to offer this wonderful, amazing product. You're so broke. So it doesn't matter that you have the best product in the world. It's about building relationships, building it on trust, on value, and of helping each other, and nothing can supersede that. You need to work on building and working with others, and the rewards will come, I promise you. Now, moving on, apathy. Number 8, apathy is a matter of just being very lackadaisical in your actions and your behaviors and just in your overall sense of passion. If you are an individual who doesn't much care and you're just kind of lackadaisical, you're like, I could go this way or I could go that way. You might want this, you might not. I'm telling you that is something that is holding you back, and the more you start to care, the more you will start to succeed. And you need to take actions in order to care more, just as with most anything in life. I mean this down to the very basic of our human emotions. I was talking about in a video fear last week, and the same applies with not letting fear control our lives. Apathy is a perfect example of how apathy can just leave us in a very plateaued level state. We need to be seeking to go this way with regards to our service and with regard to providing value and helping others. Otherwise, you're just going to keep doing the same old thing and keep on getting the same mediocre to pathetic results, depending on how you're operating. So let's just keep that in mind and be very realistic with that. The final thing on my list of what and why we fail or succeed in affiliate marketing or life is they give up. And I want to say a quote to you that was told to me: don't give up before your miracle. And that was once told to me in my life as a competitive bodybuilder when I was the top in the country. That was said to me when I was getting sober from drug and alcohol addiction and overcoming a severe childhood trauma and feeling suicidal, like I wanted to die. The same has applied to me in my life as an entrepreneur and a businessman. Oftentimes in life, when we live in this society of immediate gratification, instant results, we click that button on Amazon and it's here tomorrow, microwaves and, messaging, texting, everything. It's just immediate, instant gratification. And guys, the reality of it is that a lot of things in life do not come immediately, but some of the best things in life were worth working hard for. So consistency is the name of the game in anything. You have to stay diligent, you have to stay consistent, and you have to stay committed to seeing this through, because it's just not guaranteed that you're going to see any type of results immediately. There is no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme, and if someone tells you otherwise, they are more than likely lying to you. So I'm here to tell you that, I am looking for individuals who are willing and dedicated to working hard, that are good communicators, that are on time. And if that's someone like yourself, then I absolutely invite you to reach out to me and partner up with me. And, I can absolutely show you a lot of different ways in order to make a full-time income working part-time and making your own hours. So if that's something you'd like, take a look at that link below and feel free to contact me, reach out to me on Facebook. And again, if you have yet to subscribe to this channel, I invite you to click that subscribe button as well as the bell notification when I come out with more content just like this. And I'm so grateful you guys joined me today. And once again, this is why we fail or succeed. Number 1, we don't have a plan. 2, climbing mountains from the couch. 3, a battle lost ends your war. 4, black and white negative thinking. 5, you don't trust the process. Number 6, excuses and justifications. Number 7, you're in the wrong program. Number 8, apathy. You just don't care. And number 9, you give up before your miracle. So I hope this video was helpful. If so, feel free to comment and hit that like button. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Again, my name is Shaun Critzer, and this is Freedom with Shaun channel. So grateful you were joining us today. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.